Metal Up World, this is CJ with CJOrtiz.com and MetalMotivation.com. This is the first of a new 5-message series I'm doing entitled Creating a Strong Work Ethic. Now, this is all being shown in my Life Domination online coaching program, and you can learn more about that if you visit the link below. Work ethic, you've probably heard someone say that before. Having a strong work ethic. What is work, man? For some people, work really is a 4-letter word. For a lot of people, work can be something that they dread. It's not something they enjoy doing. They feel like, well, if I just had a better job, or maybe if I had a more ideal career, then I would feel differently about work. No, I'm sorry. That's not the case at all. What you dread today, you'll dread in something else, because the issue is not so much what it is you do. The issue is what you believe. The issue is how you see work itself. For example, a word that I never use is the word bored. You will never find me ever say I am bored or that I suffer boredom. But I hear people say that all the time. Am I somehow better than someone else because I don't use the word bored? No, it has nothing to do with that. It has to do with basic beliefs. For example, for me, if I was to define the term success, this is what it would be. It is certainly not just achieving riches or getting the house I always wanted or anything like that. For me, success is simply defined as to maximize my resources, which means all that I am, all that I can do for a purpose that is greater than myself. Success to me is to maximize my resources, all that I can do, meaning my gifts, my talents, my abilities, my interests, and all that I am, meaning who I am as a person, maximizing ability and character, doing it for a purpose greater than myself. That is how I define success. Therefore, it has nothing to do with monetary goals. It has nothing to do necessarily with just career. Those things can be a part of it. Oftentimes those things are a manifestation that you're in your element. But even if you don't become the millionaire, even if you don't live in the house of your dreams, so long as you are still maximizing all that you are and all that you can do for a purpose greater than yourself, you will be satisfied. But you won't get there without work. Right? What is work? Work is anything that involves effort, right? Work is anything that involves effort. This could be physical or this could be mental. For a lot of us, especially those who are creatives or in academics or what have you, we exercise our minds oftentimes more so than the person who does something that's more physically oriented. Either way, it's the same thing. Work is effort applied to something, which means it requires what? Effort requires energy. In fact, if you look up the Greek word from which work originally originates from, it's the word ergon. It's from where you get the word energy from, energio. It's that exertion of energy and power. And so, think about it, man. You have the ability to move. You have the ability to think. You have the ability to sweat. You have the ability to expend energy. Therefore, spending all of your time sitting around watching television all the time is obviously not your calling in life. Work is a central part of our vocabulary. As I said, for a lot of people, it's a 4-letter word, but it is a central part of our vocabulary. We work things out. We work things over. We work at something, we work out, we're out of work, we work something off. The word work is in such a central part of everything that we do and say. When someone is out of work, right? They're out of a job. When you work something out, that means you're expending effort to resolve something. You're working something off, whether it's a pain or weight, you are working it out. You're working something over in your mind. You're expending mental energy. Work is such a part of everything that we do. Now, despite the fact that work is such a central part of our vernacular, of everything that we do and say, I'm hard-pressed to find a whole lot of motivational teaching on the subject of work. a lot of it has more to do with mind over matter, magical thinking. I hear more about the law of attraction than I do the law of action, for example. Now, I don't mind over matter so long as the matter we're talking about is our own lazy ass, right? I don't mind over matter so long as the matter that we're talking about is our own lazy ass and getting that to work. The short of it is, I believe that work is a gift, probably one of the greatest of gifts, because it's how you're proven in life. It's how you develop your full capacity, your full potential. And how meaningful is that? To maximize one's life, to give full expression of all that you are and all that you can do during the short duration of lifetime that we have. I can't think of anything with greater moral meaning for your life than that. Work is a gift, man. Even if you don't enjoy what it is you do for a job right now, work is still a gift, because by being determined and faithful and hardworking where you are, with a plan and a strategy to get out of where you are, is how you'll create the next level or the next season for where you always wanted to be. You can't get there without work, man. So even if you don't care for the job that you have right now, work is still a gift. Work is still your way out. Work creates results. And though it's the results that we want, we certainly desire the results that work brings. We want the reward, we want the paycheck, we want the house, we want whatever it may be. Yes, we want the results that work brings, but probably the greater thing is what work does. Greater than what work brings you, it's what work does to you. It's what work produces in you. It's the process and the trial and the endurance and the suffering and the problem solving and the struggles. What these things do for you and create in you are what really get you ready to rule and to dominate and to govern and to maximize your life. It's what work does to you that's greater than what work brings to you. And so that's what I want to talk about all this week in creating a strong work ethic. We're going to talk about that, man. Talk about the calling in life, how to find that calling. We're going to talk about how to better understand what work brings. We're going to understand some of the enemies of work, like leisure and luxury. Leisure and luxury are probably the two greatest opponents to you creating a strong work ethic. The very best, most ideal life that you'll ever have is going to be created by work. So we need to slaughter the enemies that war against our work ethic. So that's what we're covering all this week. I'd love to have you be a part of it. If you'd like to see the rest of these series, you can do so in my Life Domination Coaching group. Just visit the link below to find out more about it. metalmotivation.com/Life Domination Coaching. This is CJ, the Metal Motivator. And remember, in whatever you do, don't suck. Metal up.